20秒。
20秒。
10、9、8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1，点火。
转弯，
长距转弯，
右拳光学跟踪正常。青山 USB 雷达跟踪正常，遥测信号正常。
See two of the four strap-on boosters. Two of the four side boosters. So
双头光学雷达跟踪正常。
Looking back.
Nominal track.
Now we can see that on the right of the screen is the camera mounted inside the re-entry capsule, and on the left is what the camera, as Yan Song the camera mounted on the core stage, looking backwards.
So at this point, they're not feeling so bad. It's when the boosters come
We
off.
have G-forces and vibration, not very comfortable.
They're accelerating.
And it became more and more worse because with more and more acceleration, with less and less propellants.
So it will get progressively worse. Right now is not the worst part.
There's a max Q, there's maximum time.
Right.
You're in the transonic procedure.
So any minute now, I think we'll see the propellants come
The
off,
speed
right?
is not still.
It is very interesting that maybe at this, maybe next ceremonies in Beijing, maybe on the top of this building, you can see the trajectory because it's very bright.
And we should get outside.
You can see the trajectory of the second stage.
Now you can pay attention to the escape tower. It's going to be ejected anytime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At about 2
It's going to be
minutes.
a small fire on top of the rocket.
Right, looking at the very point of the rocket. Oh, there
okay.
it is. It just
Great.
went.
Jettison.
Yeah.
But still, we have rocket engines on the payload fairing. If anything
右拳逃逸塔分
still
离
use the engines to separate the rocket.
The image on the right there that we saw was
青
a
山
simulation.
USB 雷达
Was it?
跟踪正常，
Yeah.
遥测信号
This is
正
a
常。
real optical. Yeah.
Well, on the left of the screen is the infrared
双头
video
光学
images.
雷达
Yeah.
跟踪正
Next
常。
stage is the separation of the strap-on booster. You're going to see four
Yeah.
strap-ons are going to be
Four
separated at the same
light
time.
spots.
Yeah.
遥测就正常，
Yeah.
东风飞行正常。
Okay. It seems
Looks like it's happening.
And this is when the
Yeah.
villagers will be
And then
glad
the
that
separation
they're
of the first
watching
stage.
a film
Yeah.
somewhere.
okay. The first stage also separated.
右拳助推器分离，
Here's the announcement of the
右
boosters
拳
having
1、2级
separated.
分离。
Yeah. So the rocket is on the second stage.
Yeah. Yes. And the next step will be the separation of the two payload fairings. At that moment, maybe the astronaut can enjoy the view.
Yeah. The separation of the fairing means you're out of this world now, and you're out of the atmosphere, and you have no drag
Do
from.
not need the protection of the
Literally out of
aerodynamic
this world.
forces.
Yeah.
Now, this is a video get by the camera mounted
未来
on the rear
发现
part
目
of
标
the second stage, and this is a video inside the payload fairing. We can see the folded solar panels of the Shenzhou spacecraft.
And when that is released,
You see
Okay.
the, yeah, the
Separated.
fairing's
There we
gone.
go. The bottom right screen now.
好，整流照。
抛整流照。
Fairing's gone now. They can see the world.
Obviously, at this moment, the Shenzhou spacecraft is still in the shadow area,
北京明白。
so the
That's
astronaut cannot
not
see
much
the light
view.
of the sun.
Yeah.
But they can already view the beautiful Earth now.
They're checking that
It should be
manual
above
again.
Shandong at this moment.
Not yet. Maybe 7 minutes later.
Yeah.
The separation point of the launch vehicle, the second stage, and the Shenzhou spacecraft will be to the east of the eastern coast of China Sea, maybe in the Yellow Sea area.
So it's all very precise where it's going at what time. You can predict.
Everything is designed.
未来 USB 雷达跟踪正常，遥测信号正常。
So
The
there's,
USB reader works normally, and also track
Nominal tracking, nominal functioning. So everything goes well now.
Yeah, and the astronauts are looking pretty comfortable in there, flipping through their manuals.
Now you can
again.
see that on the second stage we have one main engine and several vernier engine.
遥测就正
The
常，
main
东
engine
风
has a
飞
thrust
行正
more
常
than。
救生控制台解锁。
and the vernier engine to change the stability and also direction of the second stage. And the next step will be the shutdown of the main engine, but the full vernier engine is still working for several seconds to ensure the accuracy of the trajectory. Now you can see that's the second stage, because it is at night, it's very bright.
Yeah.
This is a camera mounted on the end of the second stage, looking backwards.
So far with the Shenzhou missions, have we ever had a daytime launch?
I
With
think
manned
yes, we do.
missions? Manned missions?
Yes, we do.
The second stage works much longer than the first stage, although it has a shorter length, has less propellants, but because it only has one main engine, about 80 tons level, so it
青岛
works
发
much
现目
longer.
标，
Okay,
It's one of
Qingdao
the-
ground station
that's
has
one of
already
the-
have the data link connected to launch vehicle.
So it's
But
near
this moment,
Shenzhou.
but this moment is still to the west.
Yes,
We're on
west,
track.
yeah.
And then it will fly across the Qingdao.
渭南 USB 雷达跟踪正常，遥测信号
Still have
正常。
connections with Weinan Station in Shanxi province.
That's my hometown.
Yeah.
Getting a good view there.
So you can visit the ground station.
So I guess it's above Hebei.
东风光学 USB 雷达
Maybe in Shenzhen.
跟踪正常，遥测就正常，东风飞行正常。
So after Shenzhou, it's going to be entering the Pacific, and then the boat will take over.
Our
for the control,
space
yeah.
tracking ship, our Yuanwang 3 space tracking ship.
So we can really draw out the map of exactly where this
You can
rocket
see
is
the
passing
bright
right
flame
now.
of the vernier engine, and also in the middle is the main engine, very bright. So the vernier engine can have a servo unit to move its direction to change the attitude of the second stage, and also to keep it stable.
What period of time are we looking at before they reach orbit?
About more than 9 minutes,
More than 9 minutes.
after launch.
So I think you can see that the engine is continue to accelerate the capsule so that can reach about roughly 7.8 kilometers per second speed, which is what we call a cosmic speed, for not coming back to Earth, but it's circling around the Earth. That's the minimum speed that they request to go around the Earth, and also they're accelerating to the altitude of which is a little less than 400 kilometers above the Earth, which is the station
青岛
altitude.
飞船装补完成。
You know, we said earlier how they chose this time.
未来
so that the whole
USB
rendezvous
雷达
and the whole
跟踪正
process
常
will take
遥测信号正
less
常。
time, 6.5 hours, right? Then what's the longest that China's manned space missions have taken then for this process?
For the Shenzhou, for the Tiangong 1 and the Tiangong 2 mission, usually they
二
take
级
2
主
days.
机关机。
Okay,
That's
the main engine of the second stage has shut down, which means that the main acceleration position is already being accomplished,
跟踪正常。
and the astronaut is now, the G forces is much less than before,
Right.
much more comfortable than before. And then the several seconds will be the shutdown of the 4 vernier engines. You can now still see the 4 vernier engines.
Well, let's check in now with Zheng Yibing, who's at the Beijing Aerospace Control Center. Yibing, so everybody must be tracking the progress of the rocket there. What's the latest?
Shenzhou 19 spacecraft has been launched from the Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center, and we saw the exciting moment of the ignition and liftoff of the flight combination of Long March 2F-G rocket and Shenzhou 19 manned spacecraft. And this is the 14th manned space flight mission of China. And also, its mission is to send the Shenzhou 19 crew to China's Tiangong space station to take the baton from the Shenzhou 18 crew for the 6 months long and stay in China's space station. And also here at the Beijing Aerospace Control Center, we saw the whole process of this launch sequence. We from the see-off ceremony from the Wentiange Pavilion to the system check at the
未来
Beijing Aerospace
USB
Control
雷
Center,
达
and
跟踪
from
正常
the，counting
遥测信
down
号
at
正
the
常。
Jiuquan Satellite Launch
长江3号
Center
发现目标。
to the separation
长江3
of
号发现目标。
the boosters and the first and second stages. And while the 3 Taikonauts, or the Chinese astronauts, just like Mr. Yang Yuguang in the studio said, they look very comfortable. So Mr. Cai Xuzhe and Song Lingdong and Wang Haoze, they look very calm and determined. They do prepare for this mission. And well, this mission or the flight mission of the Shenzhou 19 crew takes a fast rendezvous and docking mode, just like the previous 7 missions from the Shenzhou 12 3 years ago to the Shenzhou 18 just 6 months ago. They all took the fast rendezvous docking mode. It took about 6.5 hours to get for the spacecraft to get to the Tiangong space station. So now at the current time, we saw on the big screen is the status of the Shenzhou 19 crew, but in the moment later, we are going to see the Shenzhou 18 crew. They are waiting in the China space station, waiting for the coming of the newcomers to the station. And during the recent days, they have made a very full preparation to welcome the newcomers, and we're going to see the neat and fantastic space meet of the 2 Shenzhou crews in China's Tiangong space station. Although this is a routine launch mission after China's space station entered its application and development stage, we all see the details, and we also see that is very exciting moment. Just like the crews of the Shenzhou's always said in the China space station together, China's space is always worth looking forward to. Back to you.
Yibing, thank you so much for being at the Beijing Aerospace Control Center.
Just during Yibing's description, we've already seen the successful separation between the end stage and the Shenzhou spacecraft. And now you may notice that the Shenzhou spacecraft is already in the sunshine area. You can see the beautiful curvature of the horizon of the Earth. Very beautiful.
This is the camera outside the capsule.
Yeah.
And so soon we'll be expecting the solar panels to open up, right?
Unfolded, will be extended
that's
within several minutes.
That marks the success.
Although we don't usually hear the announcement from the control center of the official,
the commander of the
later.
长江3号跟踪正常，遥测信号正常。
Now you can see the camera
长江3
on
号
the
跟踪
propulsion
正常。
module, which can monitor the unfolding procedure of the launch solar panels.
We just heard some various reports there.
And also,
天路
at
跟踪
the
正
side, you
常
can see the
遥
beautiful
测信号
curvature of
正
the
常
Earth's horizon.
天路跟踪正常。华
Okay,
山处人数及
unfolded.
分离点参数发出，景山。景山收到。
Each of our solar
东风。
panel wing have 4 pieces. The Shenzhou spaceship.
How many solar panel wings
Two
does this
wings.
have? Two.
Two
actually.
wings. Each have 4 pieces.
帆板展开，
And we can see the Shenzhou 18 crew in there.
仪表
eagerly
显示
waiting.
帆板展开，锁闭。
北京明白。
So we expect the 2 crews to meet by midday Beijing time, right?
太阳帆板展开正
For
常。
lunch.
The fifth
Lunch date.
The fifth rendezvous of different crew in orbit.
Yes, the capsule itself has to find the sun so that the solar panel can be driven by a system called SADA to face the sun to generate maximum power to provide the capsule with electricity.
It finds that
长江
automatically.
3号
Yeah,
定轨
it
结
has
果
a sensor.
发出。
And the orbit maneuver to chasing the Tiangong space
传统
station
报
will
告，帆
all
板
be
驱动正
done
常。
automatically.
帆板驱动正常。
We're
传
hearing
统报
that they're
告，
saying
中继
the
天线展开
The
正常。
report
中继天线展开正
Ground
常。
staff report, as Yan Song has mentioned,
天
the
路
SADA
跟踪
working
正常
normally.，
遥测信号正常。
天路跟踪正常。
长江3号跟踪正常，遥测信号正常。
长江3号跟踪正常。
感觉还好吧？好的。
好。
神舟19号，我是北京。
神舟19号到。
通报座舱大气环境及身体情况。
神舟19号报告，飞船座舱大气环境正常。